Everybody, it has been a while. I've not been feeling good, and actually been in a relapse, and so I'm coming out of it, and so I'm back to make a video about the MS hug. It sounds like something great. It sounds like something we would want. It's not. It is horrible. What it actually is a spasm of the intercostal muscles, and what those are the muscles between the ribs in your ribs in your ribs basically. um, it can actually happen in any muscle, any of the muscles in your body, so you can get the MS hug essentially anywhere in your body. It's most common though, between, in your core area. What the MS hug feels like is, it feels like somebody hugging you as tight as they possibly can, to the point where you can't breathe. It's awful. It is like um, a crushing feeling. It is. So I actually have read of other MSers that have went to the hospital, called 911 because they thought they were having a heart attack, because you can't breathe. It's a heavy feeling on your chest sometimes. You feel like your ribs are crushing sometimes. Um, it is a horrible feeling to have this MS hug. Um, what causes the MS hug is a lesion on your thoracic spine. Some of you out there might be saying, "Well, hey, I get the MS hug and I don't have a lesion on my MS spine. What is she talking about?" Here's why. Not all lesions show up on MRIs. Our technology is not that great yet. It's great, but it's not that great yet. We have lesions there that are too small to show up on MRIs. If you have the MS hug, you have a lesion spine. I'm sorry, a spinal lesion. It's small. It's not big enough to be picked up by our technology yet, but it's there. But back to the MS hug. Um, it feels like a corset being put on and being tightened and tightened and tightened and tightened onto you, to the point that you can't breathe. You can't. You feel like you're going, because you just can't. You can't get in a breath. It can go on just one side, or it can be both sides. Some people experience it where it starts in their back, like near their spine area, and then wraps around them. It can last from a few minutes to a few hours to a couple days. Some people get them only when they're relapsing. Others get them on a daily basis. There are medicines that some people find relief from these, that do help. Gabapentin is one of them. Um, Tegradol, I believe, was the other one. I want to say Lyrica was the other one that I've heard that does help with this. Because again, it is it's your muscles are spazzing out, and it's part of the nerve issue. Again, it's kind of hard to explain, but it does. So these medicines do help, for some people, and this hug is definitely, it's not something everyone knows about. Sometimes people experience it and they don't know what they're experiencing. Like I said, there are people that think that this is a heart attack. It's not. It feels like a boa constrictor going around you, or a belt that has been tightened up around your waist, and you can't take it off. It's there and you just can't take it off. There's nothing that you can do to take this belt off. You just have to wait it out. Some people get a soreness on their skin, after or during this happening. Burning sensation, pins and needles, um, anything that brings on an MS symptoms for you can bring on the MS hug. So heat, stress, any of those kind of things that bring on an MS flare for you, can bring on an MS hug. So basically, that's the the basics of an MS hug. Is it feels like you cannot breathe. You have a corset around your midsection. Some people get a small area. Some people, it's all the way from their pelvic bone to their throat, and it just is a nonstop pressure squeezing feeling that you just have to deal with until it's gone. Other people, it's a very small area, like a rubber band being put around one small area. Um, but that's the basics on the MS hug. That's they call it a hug because it feels like someone's squeezing the life out of you. Um, and it is caused by those muscles spazzing, having a spasm. And you might want to try some of those medicines if you have the MS hug or if it affects you. Um, Again, if you could share this video for MS awareness and like my page MS awareness videos, and I'll be making more videos and trying to keep up better with this now that I'm feeling better and coming up out of my relapse. And I hope you are all having a great day and have had a great weekend. Thanks.